Hey, what is up guys? So let's go ahead and kick it off with Lightsworn Effect. This card has got a pretty nasty effect. So it is a light beast warrior, level 4, 1100 attack, 2000 defense, and it also is a tuner. And its effect is that it cannot be normal summoned or set when this card is sent from the deck to the graveyard by a monster effect. Special summon this card from the graveyard. You contribute this card, then target one monster your opponent controls, destroy that target. Then send the top 3 cards from your deck to the graveyard. So that opens up a lot of utility. It is almost similar to Wolf Lightsworn Beast. However, Wolf Lightsworn Beast can be special summoned with things like Solar Recharge or Charge of the Light Brigade, whereas this card, it can only be special summoned by a monster's effect. So what's really awesome with this card, if you are able to special summon it with, I don't know, like Lightsworn Raiden, you're able to just keep on going further with it. And let's say that you special summon this card, you go ahead and destroy Ophion, because this is really what it comes down to. Like, this really helps against the Eelstorm matchup, because if you're able to tribute, get rid of Ophion, and then mill 3 more cards, if you mill another one of this card, you can activate its effect multiple times per turn. So I think that can get a little out of control with the sackiness. Plus, it's a tuner and it has 2000 defense, so it's got a lot more utility than Wolf. Although Wolf definitely has a 2100 attack, which runs over things like Steelstorm Roach, which is absolutely hilarious. But yeah, this card is definitely nasty, and I've been telling you guys, Lightsworn is going to get big. They are really looking to push Lightsworn, and I'm not sure when we will actually get this card because it did not come in the Lightsworn structure box that the OCG got, so maybe this card won't come out until next year or something like that, but we'll have to wait and see. I think Lightsworn is absolutely going to be a devastating deck to look out for next format. Next up we have the Sliven. I don't know actually how to pronounce it. Someone, if you know how to pronounce it, I looked it up, I couldn't find it. The Plant People, or the Slavari. This is Slavari Blade Fender. He is going to be Blade Defender. He's going to be the card that you get out of the promo card for Legacy of the Valiant Sneak Peek, and he is part of the plant archetype, the new one, and his effect is okay. It's when he destroys an opponent's monster by battle, he gets to reveal the top card of your deck and then send it to the graveyard. They call it Excavate, I believe. Now that is different than sending the top card from your deck to the graveyard. This one you have to reveal it, then send it. So I guess they don't want Lightsworn plants to be a thing. I don't even think the deck has that insane amount of synergy, especially when you have cards like this that exist, and also like there's very limited room that you actually have in Lightsworn, especially since a lot of players want to do breakthrough skill in the main deck simply because it's a good trap card to play in Lightsworn, because if you mill it, you still have that other effect from it. So I think that it's strange that they don't want these 2 archetypes to mix. But anyways, this card has the other effect, and this card is revealed and then sent to the graveyard. You can add it to your hand, and it's got 1900 attack. It's got low defense, but the 1900 attack definitely makes up for it. I'm not sure if this archetype will actually be a thing, but I've always felt like plants have this card that really separates them from a lot of the decks. Mark of the Rose. You banish 1 plant type monster from your graveyard, and then you get to steal your opponent's monster. And sure, during the end phase you have to give it to your opponent, but that never happens. That's like activating Change of Heart. Like, you never end up giving the card back to your opponent. You're just going to take it, and you could do whatever you want to the monster. That means you can XYZ with it, you can synchro with it, you can tribute it, you can do anything that you want with the card. So I really feel like potentially plants, if they get the right support, in combination with Mark of the Rose, and especially since you get to mill cards, you can go, if they ever put Lone Fire to like even just 2, that will really give the deck a huge boost, because that allows you to go Lone Fire into like any other plant, and then from there you already have your setup for your triple Mark of the Rose if you are playing triple of them. And lastly, I wanted to share this with you guys because I think it's absolutely hilarious. This guy's cosplay of Inzektor Dragonfly. That's a pretty darn good cosplay. I think that is awesome. Even though Inzektors are not a thing, perhaps in the future they might decide to put one of either Dragonfly or Hornet at 2. But the way I look at it, it probably won't happen anytime soon unless they're gonna support Inzektors in the future. But yeah, be on the lookout for Lightsworn, guys. I've been mentioning it several times. I really think that Lightsworns are going to be a very tough deck to beat, simply for the factor of the luck sack part of the game. But anyways, let me know what you guys think of the plants or Lightsworn. What deck would you rather play? For me, if I was going to be, a competitive player, I honestly think Lightsworn has a better chance. And the way I look at this plant archetype is it's a little bit slow. A lot of the cards that have this effect where you got to mill them, and you don't get to normal summon and then mill a bunch of them. There's a few cards where you can mill 1 or 2, or you can rearrange the order, but it's a lot slower than Lightsworn, where especially with this card now, you can go ahead and just, if you're able to go right in, special summon this card, and then you get to destroy one card, one monster that they have, and then mill 3 more. At that point, that's almost 4 Lightsworn in the grave. And then just drop a JD turn 1 or 2. Like, it's absolutely devastating. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. Asian Eyes out.